EDCI 700, Jody and Janet and Natalie. Hi, ladies. I hope you had an excellent start to your new school year. I hope everything's going well at school. I enjoyed being with you in Goldsboro last weekend and learning from you. I'll be checking in with you during week 2. I'm going to Gardner Webb tomorrow. That would be August 29th, and I hope to learn something more about the CILD conference. Just as soon as I know whether we'll be attending at the end of September, I'll let you know so that you can make your plans. I wouldn't do anything until you hear from me, please. So in week 2, let me share my desktop here. I can't do that, okay. I'm still figuring out my new laptop, sorry. So text readings this week, mindset part 1. You already did this. Don't worry about mindset anymore, but, and I have hidden the discussion board for mindset. We did it in class last weekend, so that's fine. You have had a skinny kind of introduction to chapters 1 and 10, basically that it's all about metaphor. And metaphors are a great way. I hope the discussion, Natalie and Jody, that you had about Jody's school and thinking about the thing about metaphor, it can be extended so that if you decide, you want to go down this garden path of a garden metaphor, there are lots of ways to think about the garden and the watering can and the weeds and the chemical fertilizers. There's lots of ways to think about different aspects to extend that metaphor. You're going to have to find some metaphors that work for you to describe your school in your OA. But for now, skim chapters 1 and 10 of Morgan and see if that doesn't align with a little bit of the introduction that I gave you. Mandelbaum. Yeah, if you can pick that up and start to read it, fine. But again, we're not going to circle back to that in week 6, but probably more like when we get together in November. So it'd be more like week 10 or 12 later. CDP, do respond to this discussion board, please. Do look at Ainsworth chapter 17. It is the implementation guide. It is just a couple of pages long. Actually, start back, if you would, please, on page 251, a final word to designers. That's you about your unit that you have designed. Discuss and draft a position statement about the recommended use. Review the guidelines for the weekly plan. Make sure that everybody who's on board to teach that lesson knows it well and that you're ready to teach it. And then chapter 17 has a 15-point reflection on the implementation, which I think you'll find is pretty close to the rubric. So look at that and get thinking about your CDP and how that's going to play out. You should also get started on that OA. It doesn't say so here, but start thinking, please, about the OA. What you might do is get out your old OA 1, that is Jody and Janet. Those of you who are going to summarize and use that for part 1, get it out, dust it off, and take a look at it. Natalie, you might want to look at the rubric and think about how you'll describe your new school in that introduction. Week 2 is simply keeping it moving, getting started on the OA and the CDP, and doing some readings. I'm going to be at the beach, but please call or write. I'll be checking in on you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Have a great second week.